Today I went for a drive by the sea during golden hour, and I couldn't resist pulling over. I've been thinking back to swimming with the whales in French Polynesia, and this felt like a good time and a good spot to finally sit down and paint one. My tiny art studio is pretty much finished, and the thought of pulling over anywhere I feel inspired is so fun and exciting. So today, I'm going to do just that. Going to paint a whale by the sea. Before I get started on this project, I want to show you some of the moments that inspired me to paint this. Last summer, I went on a dream trip to French Polynesia and stayed with some friends on their catamaran. It was a perfect base camp and allowed us to fill our days with ocean adventures. Of course, we were really hoping to swim with some whales, and we were not let down. Back here on the west coast, I'm still in love with the sea. Every once in a while, I'll see whale spouts out in the distance, and I'm reminded of my giant friends out there. I'm so excited to paint these beautiful creatures. Lately, I've been having so much fun making painted leather keychains, so that's what I'm going to do today. I feel like they are such a fun way to carry happy little things with you every day. In this case, this keychain isn't just a painting, but a whole story. Swimming with humpback whales is one of the craziest feelings in the world. There is no way to comprehend just how big they are until you're right in the water beside one. They are so powerful that even what seems like a gentle touch could break bones. For years before this trip, I'd been following Josh and Rachel's journey on their boat Agape, and then recently they had bought a catamaran, Agape Nui. They had been spending whale season in French Polynesia for years now, and their photos and their stories were so inspiring. I love the ocean, and I'm always down for a fun adventure, so when the opportunity arrived to actually go visit and experience it firsthand, I was beyond excited. Before arriving there, I painted them this portrait of their boat cat Gilly. Gilly no longer is with us, but I thought this was a cute way to pass a little happy memory on to them. I can imagine that being so isolated, living on a boat with just themselves and their kitty, must have been really heartbreaking to lose their little friend. But yet, they continued on with boat life and adventures and found so much joy in the whales that arrived in their slice of paradise every season. Seeing a whale and being able to swim with one is never guaranteed, even during whale season. Humpbacks are out there in the ocean just doing their own thing, and the best you can do is predict where they might be and go see. It's an all-day event if you want good odds. We woke up early every morning and got packing. Our dive gear, wetsuits, masks, fins, and then of course all our camera gear. We loaded up in the boat and headed off in search of splashes way out in the deep water. Most days it was pretty swelly, sometimes more chopped than others, but that was fine. It just made the search a little trickier on the eyes. Luckily, no one in our group got seasick easily. There's a lot that goes into the whale industry here, and there are so many rules to help protect them, but I won't go into that here. The main one is that we can't boat right up to the whale. We could boat to within a certain radius, and then we had to swim fast to get any closer, which also had a certain radius. And you can't just take your own boat out there. It has to be with special registered guides that really know not only the regulations and safety protocols, but also know whales and their behavior. The guides are so skilled in finding the whales that they can even locate them just based off their sound. It might sound easy, but out there in the water you're completely surrounded by blue. The water is pretty good visibility, but still everywhere you look is blue. You can't really see anything underwater till you're pretty close. The guides are so tuned into the behavior that they can even find sleeping whales that are hovering a ways below the surface. In our experience, we found the whales were really curious, and so often, if we were in the water, they would cruise on by and say hello, sometimes even lifting a fin. But generally, they were so fast that the whole thing felt like it was over in seconds. I found myself cherishing those moments together, looking them right in their eyes and listening to their calls. I loved observing all the distinct patterns on their torsos. I knew one day I would paint them, and now here I am. This is one of 10 original pieces in my leather collection, and it's going to be available July 25th. Mark your calendars for this collection drop because it's such a special one. The trout keychains created in my last video will also be part of this launch, and I'm so excited to see these little paintings end up in their new homes. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.